Welcome to PenTellectual Conversations. You've just stepped into a space where the mind meets the soul. A place where poetry and conversation collab to form a silky, smooth vibe that flows like smooth jazz. Dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy. So pour your favorite drink, light one up if that's your rhythm, and let the world outside melt away. So sit back, relax, and let's get into tonight's hot topic.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of PenTellectual Conversations. I am your host, Paul Cram the Poet. And tonight's hot topic is a man whose words ain't just poems. They're the sound of a voice that found its freedom and never gave it back. He's graced over 25 stage plays, touched mics in US to Canada, and helped turn Rochester, New York into a kingdom where poetry reigns. He's one of the founding flames of the Rock Bottom Slam team, the first adult slam squad to ever rise out of Rochester. He didn't just build a team, he built a legacy. He helped shape the path for the next generation, coaching Brave New Voices Rochester chapter. And now he's helping launch North Star Poets, who just made their Southern Fried debut earlier this year. He's definitely affiliated with the 100 Drip of Poetry Collective. His pen always dripped truth. His presence always commands attention. And somehow, after all that, this nigga still ain't dropped a book. So you already know me and this nigga gonna have a conversation. But family, PenTellectuals, everybody please make some noise, clap like you mean it, and welcome to the mic, the hot topic himself, Aceyon. What's good, bro?
What up, bro? What up? What up? Damn, that was a dope introduction. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Oh, man, it's well deserved. So let's go ahead and get a little thing.
I gotta say my signature before we start out. I gotta say my signature because I know you're gonna do this. So fuck you, Crammy. Before I even go, fuck you, Crammy.
That's what we on.
I love you, boy.
That's what we on already, huh?
Yeah, because you said some shit earlier and I couldn't respond.
Well, that fuck you, Crammy, is gonna be well deserved. You'll find out why momentarily. But let's go ahead and get started with the interview. All right. So when you think about yourself as a poet, what's the first word that hits you?
Innocence.
Mm.
And what I mean by that is I'm still a novice in many ways when it comes to poetry. You know, I was blessed to be a part of the instructor class for this upcoming drip class, the Misfit Syndicate. I was blessed to be one of their instructors, and watching y'all as the instructors with the poetic forms from Dara and the staccatos, Marielle, and I was still learning myself. So when it comes to poetry, I just write what I feel. But as far as the poetry forms, the styles, I mean, Omari will tell you, I still can't write a good haiku to save my motherfucking life, but I'm learning. I had nothing to learn about. So it's innocence. Hey. It's the willingness to learn. Like, I don't know, and I'm always willing to learn, and I feel like I can learn from anybody. You know? You can always learn something, so innocence.
That makes sense. I mean, if Omari's judging your haikus, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If Omari's judging your haikus, Brody, well, be honored that they're being judged. That by Omari.
He told me flat out. He said that shit sucked, bro.
Like, it's all love, man.
Exactly. Love you.
Dar said you still owe some poems.
See, so exactly.
You need to pay your debt.
I got you.
All right. So, what pulled you into poetry? Like, was it pain, curiosity, or was it something else entirely?
honestly, I've always been around poetry my whole life. You know, I just never respected it. I thought poetry, and I thought it was just some bullshit you do just to try and pull a girl, say some Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet type shit when I was younger, you know. But I didn't fully respect poetry until I was in the psych ward. I was 19. I had my first nervous breakdown. They pulled me in the hospital, pulled me in the psych ward, the suicide watch. You know what I'm talking about. They took my belt, they took my laces, they gave me one of those old school composition notebooks and a dull #2 preschool pencil. Remember them thick little pencils they used to have? They gave me that. And my mother told me just write. And I discovered my voice. I discovered my poetry. Like you said, I discovered my freedom. I was able to really step out and figure out who I was. And that's where I created Aceyon. You know, that's how I created me. I got out of the ideal image of what they wanted me to be and became who I want to be. So that's why every moment I can, I laugh, I live, and I just be free because I'm able to do that with on some real life Hamilton shit. I wrote my way out. That's it.
That's dope. Dara just said poetry would save your life, and that is so true.
Yeah, it does.
Like a lot of people don't even understand.
It literally did, bro. Like, had it not been for poetry, I probably would end up dead because I was not being my own self. I was following other people, doing dumb shit, getting involved in dumb shit. And I started to develop my voice. I started to become the man who I am now. And I'm proud of it. You know? Flat out. I'm proud of it.
How much of what you write is really therapy disguised as art, whether it's for you or for the listener?
All of it. All of it. I write what I want to say, but I can't. I write what need to be said, but isn't. I write how I feel. I write how somebody else feel. I write memories. You know, I write about life experiences. I write everything. I am a universal poet. So anything I feel like writing about, I write about it. If you don't like it, fuck you. I wrote it. It's what I wanted to say. You know? It's just like, honestly, like this my weight being lifted. This is my therapy because a lot of people are afraid to voice themselves. And I figured the best way for me to speak my mind while I'm on that stage, and I always tell people, while you're on that stage, you're the God, and while you're writing, you're the God and goddess of your work. You control it. And while you got that audience for that time, you control them. They're going to listen to you. You just got to be sure to make sure you get their attention. So I might say some random shit just to fuck you up and then come back and hit you over the head with something. You're like, damn, that motherfucker said something crazy. But first, you're going to hear some wild shit like, you know, I ain't going to say it. But yeah, you're going to hear some wild shit. You're going to hear some wild shit.
All right. Oh, yeah, you got some people out here, they got a whole lot to say. Have you ever wrote about any of your acting gigs? That is a question from the comment section by Triple P, your classmate, who
Triple P, my bro, my classmate. I'm bringing it up now. At my own fucking class, you gonna be the one to say that was fucked up. But I love you because I know why you did it. Triple P is a diabolically smart person. He knows what he's doing, and I like it. Shout out to the drip class, the thirst. You know what I'm saying? We made it. Yes.
Since we here, I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and take this interview at a different perspective. You know, look at it from a whole different angle, right?
Let's go get the weed. We gonna get it popping.
All right. Since you brought it up,
we go.
Everybody. December 2nd, there's an event coming up. Souls Ink Pink versus Aceyon, right here on PenTellectual Conversation, the first 1v1 poet versus poet. This is going to be exciting. They know the topics that they're gonna be spitting on, and like the WWE. Who is that guy? Is that Souls Ink Pink?
Look at him.
I just wanted to slide through real quick. I wanted to come do a little hostile takeover. You know,
You
Misfit
want to
Mafia.
slide through my interview? That's great. I like it.
I wanted to
You
do
know
some
what?
Misfit Mafia shit and come through, and you know what I'm saying, and then say
Why you got the hoodie on? Show the ball spot. Stop fronting. Show them the ball spot. Have
I'm
fun.
looking at this mantle where I'm about to hang a panda's head.
You
Y'all stay
ain't
motivated.
paying his head? That's cute. I like it. Hey, so listen, I want you to win. I want you to win because I'm your instructor. If you don't win, I feel like I didn't do my job. So I want you to show daddy how it's done. Okay? Make me proud. Make me proud, son. Okay? Make me proud. All right?
You
Now get
know,
the fuck off my interview while I finish talking. Please send him to the goo.
you know, Luke was a real shit. Now,
Fuck out of here, Sauce. Thank you. How you gonna listen, when grown folks talking, you don't do that shit. What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying,
No. All jokes aside, though, I'm very proud of the Misfit Syndicate and Souls. I'm proud of him. I used to fuck with him when he was in the class, call him Quack Quack, but I got a lot of respect. And shout out to all the soldiers. He's a soldier as well on Veterans Day. I salute y'all because y'all doing what y'all got to do. But of course, I'm gonna light that ass up. I don't even care if I win. It's just the fact that I'm proud. Like this is dope because it's all drip. It's all like, nigga, we winning.
it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be
We
dope. So,
Mario, what up?
We've had several conversations about things, not just with poetry. We've talked dealing with mental health and vulnerability and things of that nature. So, a two-part question: what does vulnerability look like to you on stage, and would you prefer the stage to help with like mental health, or would you prefer just to put it on paper?
I think first of all, I think it's three. Stage, yes, paper, yes, and also just therapy, man. I'm a firm believer in therapy, and I think it's because for so long, our people, yes, I am black. I know people be out wondering if I'm Spanish or something. No, I'm black. Mama dark skin. My daddy is light skin, dark skin too. So I'm black. But light skin, dark skin, But we as a people, we were taught you don't talk about that stuff. You don't talk about your problems. You don't go to nobody and express your issues. You don't let people in your business. And for so long, so many of us walk around harnessing that shit and holding it in to the point where we let out any way we can. And sad to say, a lot of things get let out violently, get let out on the ones you love. They get let out in really terrible ways. So I feel like talking to someone or finding some way to express yourself in a safe way is great. I think it helps. It helps rebuild the structure of you as a person. It helps you to become stronger. And also, if you find like-minded people, which I've been blessed to find over these 20 plus years of performing, I've been blessed to find like-minded people like myself where I can bounce ideas off of, be creative with, and
It was a serious moment, and I was trying.
Leave it up to Triple Oh my God. But yeah, the bar is just crazy. But yeah, man, it's you find like-minded people who can share that with you, man. And it's beautiful. It really is. You know what I'm saying? And I really look forward to the meetups and being around all my fellow poets or going to slams and being around my fellow poets because we all, in some way, we share that bond. You know what I'm saying? And it helps. It really helps. Poetry has saved a lot of people's lives. The arts have saved a lot of people's lives. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna ask you one more question before we go ahead and get to the real reason why everybody showed up. So, I see you already got a supporter. She already putting her emojis up. Y'all from the same class, though. That's what
Yeah,
they
you
you know,
Avenue.
the Misfits gonna represent for their boy. I'm telling you right now, they gonna come through
Hey,
for it.
listen, man, I'm all for it. It don't matter. It don't matter to me because at the end of the day, it's still Drip. And like
Still
I said,
Drip.
if he win, I was your instructor, nigga. I'm good. What's the difference? Show me how it's done. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I look forward to it because when he first brought the idea, I told him, I was like, I'm with it. Iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what, iron sharpens iron. And no matter how, if you win or not, you still gonna remember that blow your ass got. You and I both know about a good fight. You don't got yours in, you like, damn, that nigga messed my eye up for life. Yeah, motherfucker. I'm gonna call you Popeye when I'm done.
All right.
So what's the
So,
last question?
do you write with your heart first or with your head first?
I write with my heart first. I write with my feelings. And then I go back and I try and have it make sense. Because sometimes you can write with your feelings and it be all emotional, all baggage. Oh, fuck you, bitch, you broke my heart. Your booty stink. That's why your coochie got worms in it type shit. Like you can write some crazy shit when you're emotional. And then you go back and be like, why am I saying her coochie stink? Why am I saying it got worms in it? Why am I saying fuck you? So let me break this down. You write with the doors closed and you edit with the doors open. That's what Ed Mabry taught me. He was someone I was blessed to have a workshop with. He taught me that. You write with the doors closed, you just get it out there, no matter if it makes sense or not. You write your feelings, get it out there. Then when you edit, you open up. And that's when you edit when you got people around you. When you out in the coffee shop and you hear something that might trigger an idea or something, you know? So that's how you do.
So, well, I'm about to exit the stage and let you go ahead and give these people three pieces of the reason why they're here. So with that being said, Aceyon, the mic is yours.
This is based on a true story. It's the best breakup ever. The alexithymia engulfs me, knowing I've been patiently waiting for this day, unable to describe my feelings. My mind going in cyclones, trying to think of ways to start the conversation. You give me this ostentatious smirk. These eyes cascade around the room like a basketball on the courtyard. I'm going for the three-pointer. I'm like Jordan with this shit. Then we meet. Damn. I came here to tell you, heart starts sprinting like Marion Jones. Anabolic steroids pumping through her veins. Beating in tones, rhythmic drums, my ancestors made mouth notes for freedom. Then I calm myself. I breathe. I try again. I came here to tell you, heart still sprinting as it passes the baton on my legs. Now shaking under visible eyes, eating me up inside. Then I calm myself and I breathe. I reminisce on the reasons for my action and emotions that boiled up for years. Heart now beating in a groove I can move to. Legs becoming steady and allow my true confidence to reign. Then I speak. I came here to tell you I quit. My body not feeling rejuvenated. Weight lifted as if I've been swimming in the craters of the moon. Shoulders back, head held higher than his ego. Thoughts collected like loose chains. Voice assertive. It's on a time free. I'm free and I will no longer be your punching bag. I am no longer your delivery boy for your mistress. I'll no longer clean up the smell of cocaine residue from the seats of your crackhead whores to please your wife's nose. I won't play quiet employee as you spoil rich kids and our self-righteous, overly paid managers talk about the urban youth not knowing about struggle. And if I ever hear you and your quote homies say any condescending, uncool, politically correct, undertone racist comment about fat people, black people, watermelon, fried chicken, grape soda, George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, Tyler Perry, Ferguson, Chandra Bland, barbecue ribs, O.J. Simpson, or Jordan, or Martin Luther King, or any other black person or food that relates to black people, I will come back and give you a well, racially motivated ass whooping. I am not your fucking Chicken George. I'm not your Tonto, and you will never be my master or Lone Ranger. I'm not your black whore, your rerun, your fat Albert. I'll never be a dancing monkey, smiling Uncle Tom that kisses your ass for acceptance. I am a man. Proud, Strong, magnificent, with intelligence and knowing my self-worth. My head may be bloody, but is unbowed. As William Ernest Henley described, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul, and I will no longer be the troubadour racehorse who carries your bullshit to the finish line. Nigga, I quit. Now give me my check, bitch. Poem. That was based on some true shit when I wrote with my feelings about a job wanting to quit. This is something I always feel. Shout out to the thick ones. This is an ode to the thick girls. Brothers, how y'all feel? Ladies, y'all all right? It's about time I give my dedication. This is an ode to the thick girls. The ones with dimples in places besides their pretty faces. The extra meat on the body but still fit girls. Educating us at its ages that's going farther than their grace. Limber enough to drop into a split girl. Quick to check the disrespect if you think their worth is based on their waist. Last time you was a size 6, you was a 6. Girl, where you get that from? That undeniable beauty that breaks with stereotypes with just a glance of your smile and the swivel of your hips. You continue to slay, fuck the size of your waist. This is for the it girl, the old school term thick as grits girls, hips so big they either bow-legged, pigeon-toed, or knock-kneed, but in heels and fitted jeans, they make a man buckle in top speed. This is dedicated to the BBWs. Society claims it's a euphemism from overweight woman. I say bullshit. I say you are a biblical blessing walking that shuts down a room whenever you enter, bringing back worth with the title of thick and tasty, balancing beauty and wit. These skinny bitches can't compete. This is for the new day Sarah Bartmans that should always be praised for the way their body sachets to God's tunes. They created the twerk style just to describe the rhythmic of your groove. This is for the fupa having queens. We all know it's still beauty. And the real men understand that's the only way to keep the good pussy warm. Fuck the calm. You are the storm that separates basic bastardized copies from authentic originality. Hold your head up. Even graffiti is a piece of art. Never forget you inspire nations. This is for the Jill Scott sisters that lose weight for themselves and love who they are regardless of what you accept. This is for the thick chicks, the sexy with every sway of your hip chicks. The last time you was a size 6, you was 6. Shit. I wouldn't want it any other way. We love you. God bless you with all your thickness. And then I got something here. So, at one point, I was married, and I went from being a single man to a family man. And during that time, I had to learn how to be a father because I didn't have a father. I had a father, but he wasn't there. He was too busy running the streets, and he wasn't around. So I had to learn how to be a father. And it's true that proof a woman can raise a man. One right there, one right here. So this is what I learned from the woman who raised me on how to be a man and raise them. It's called Daddy Green Eyes. She wakes up to see mommy gone. As fear develops tears to show her displeasure, I sit beside her with a mutual feeling. Dating a single mother of 2 is hard to do, and falling in a pit of love is a chess move a single man strays away from. But being raised with similar situations, I already knew it was a package deal. You see, you don't just marry her, you marry the kids. And now I understand why my knight was stripped and my king checked. I wasn't raising 2 ghetto ratchet princesses. I was trying to raise opens of princesses so it'll be more than 1 black woman on the Forbes list and 2 less black statistics on a Web Assignment chore list. There's no need to divulge any more of this. Just know I was never replaceable. Capable to break the stereotypes of what a black family looks like, where the women are drag kings playing both mom and dad roles and the fathers if they know them. Come around once a year like Christmas during tax season, wishing like hell the condom would have never broke. It's crazy how he made me that 90 degree to bring that rhombus back to the picture perfect frame it should be or it could be. Irony taunted me my whole life, seeing as how elders would say I was a father type and I never knew what a father was like. As so-called daddies write colorful sonnets professing love for their daughters who shed colorblind tears to every word they read. They cry fatherless woes on my shoulder. And I pray that substitute, showing that not all men are worthless. Angered at these unsympathetic Benedict Arnolds who would never know how it feels to love a child wholeheartedly as if he or she were your own, knowing you'll always get the raw end of the deal. Answer this infinite question. Which is greater? The man who provides or the boy who'd rather chase skirts in the street? Who's the guardian? The calf that's easily swallowed or the bull that never accepts defeat? But after the brutish pride has left and the smoke is cleared, the children remain the common denominator. So if I have to shovel acres of bullshit with a teaspoon, I'll be that friend and father they need and never had. You will know that you are valued. Be as beautiful as God made you to be. Allow it to exude from your soul to your outer skin. Be as strong as your mother and I raised you to be. Grow into those righteous women that walk with grace in their stride and knowledge and self-worth in your brains. Have your actions speak louder than your words and never let this hard world get the best of you, but just be patient. Enjoy your youth while it lasts. Songs never sound as good with underdeveloped voices, and eagles will never soar the sky your first hatching. Allow yourself to grow. And I know it's painful that the boys who made you bounce a reality check and a price of fatherhood life, but just remember that this man has an account that will never overdraft. And though you are not of my blood, you are of my soul. And that's why I'll never call you my stepkids, you're my children. And we only step towards greatness. I'll be here to make sure you study every chapter, to love each book, and conquer any challenge that's placed in front of you. Destiny awaits on an empty canvas that God himself constructed just for you. Now let's finger paint a sky that makes heaven jealous. Poem.
Damn, nigga. Like you ain't want to save none of that for the other half of the show. You brought all that flame on the first half of the show.
I got other shit. I got you.
Oh, I know. Hey, that was dope.
I love
that
you.
That whole set was dope, man. Dope.
Thank you.
All right. Before we get back into the interview, man, we about to cut away real quick, pay some bills, talk about some sponsors, and get ready to listen to some music. So right now, with the sponsors for tonight and every night's episode is, as always, you have me, Paul Cram the Poet. I'm definitely one of the sponsors here. Give me 1 second. We also have Natasha Inspired Crafts and Events. Right, so get at Yoshi for all information for that. Desi Beats for all music and production needs. Coastal Sunflowers Body Scrub. Add the .com to get you some. That's our sister show. We love her to death. That's Poppy out there, man. With Poppy Poetry Corner. We will be back in January. And TNT Business Consulting. Please get at Ebony the Goddess for all your business consulting needs. Also, if you would like to be a hot topic, if you would like to purchase PenTellectual Conversation merch, if you would like to submit music to be the soundbite artist of the week, click that, get that QR code, or there's the link at the bottom of the page so that you can take care of all of that. Also, if you would like to donate to the PenTellectual Cash App, excuse me, if you'd like to donate to the PenTellectual Cash App, the Cash App is flowing right now at the bottom because PenTellectual Conversation is not just a show, it is a movement, and a movement must be financed. So if you're loving the show, you're loving what we're doing, you want to see us grow, you want to help us build, don't be afraid to send your donations. Nothing's too small, nothing's too big. All right, so now we're getting ready to go listen to some music. A song called Ride with Corel featuring, I'm going to say her name wrong. So I'm just going to let you read their names. All right.
Let's ride tonight. been long enough now, you deserve my love. Say the word and you'll have your way. We'll play these little games that you wanna play. Boy, we grown and sexy, we ain't gotta worry about what they got to say. Now don't you wanna ride tonight? Don't you wanna feel this vibe tonight? Boy, I'm gonna take my time tonight. Don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's ride tonight. Don't you wanna feel this vibe tonight? Boy, I'm gonna take my time tonight. Don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You and me together, make fighting when we're alone. No matter the weather, our vibe is good and so strong. I'll be your lover, long as we take care of each other. Can it last forever? Hold tight, we gon' get that vibe and ride on. Don't you wanna ride on? Vibe and ride on. Ready to spend the night, yeah. Vibe and ride. Let's ride. Come on, let's ride. Come on, let's ride.
Let's ride tonight. Don't you wanna feel this vibe tonight? Boy, I'm gonna take my time tonight. Don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Let's ride tonight. Don't you wanna feel this vibe tonight? Boy, I'm gonna take my time tonight. Don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now don't you wanna ride through? Baby, won't you come and take my hand so I can slide through? And it's been a couple things that I wanna try too. Baby, let me know if you down so you can try too. Baby, it's me and you, we gon' do what we do. They can't see nothing cause we grown. Been waiting for the moment for us to be alone. We vibe in our zone, so let's set the tone. Now do you wanna ride tonight cause baby, it's on.
Let's ride tonight. Don't you wanna feel this vibe tonight? Boy, I'm gonna take my time tonight. Don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's ride tonight. Don't you wanna feel this vibe tonight? Boy, I'm gonna take my time tonight. Don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So good to me. Let's ride tonight. Don't you wanna feel this vibe tonight? Boy, I'm gonna take my time tonight. Don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's ride tonight. Don't you wanna feel this vibe tonight? Boy, I'm gonna take my time tonight. Don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's ride. 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 Let's ride.
All right. That was Ride with Corel and Jakima Divinity. I think that's how I say her name. If I didn't say it right, sweetheart, please charge it to my head and not my heart. But
That
I'm
was
fucking
fire.
with it though.
That was fire. Yeah.
I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. So y'all can follow Corel at I think it's at I am _ Corel on Instagram. Yeah, it did give Florida vibes, bro. Like straight up. All right. So let's get back to it. Let's get back into it. When did you first realize your voice carried real power?
When I was skipping class, right? Like I said, I didn't appreciate poetry till I got older. So in the history of my niggerdom, when I was skipping class, I went into this workshop at school and they were doing poetry. And that was actually the first time I went up there and freestyled a poem. But I went up there freestyling a poem, joking around, and I ended up saying some shit that was that was really something to have to think about. I was talking about at that time, this throw my age out there, Twin Towers had just got bombed when I was in school. That goes to show how old I am. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. When I say it to somebody else, they're like, "Oh my God, that's my mom's age." You know what I'm saying? But you an old motherfucker too, so we relate. Thank you. See, fuck you, Grammy. But but yeah, I was skipping class. I went up there and I freestyled a poem, just joking around, not taking it serious. And the teacher pulled me aside. Of course, after she wrote me up for skipping class, she was like, "If you take the time and stop playing and actually take yourself seriously, you would have something worth listening to." Yeah. Ironically, 6 months later, after I got kicked out of school, I ended up having my breakdown. That was a premonition like a motherfucker, wasn't it?
Yeah, shit. So
Yep.
let's talk a little bit about family. Like, let's talk about my dudes in particular.
Mm-hmm.
How does her presence influence your poetry? And if she's around, hey, mama, love you.
She ain't here, but yeah. I didn't go visit her today. I was raised by a very strong woman. I was raised by a woman who wasn't ready to be a mother. She ended up becoming I'm a prime baby. Hello. You know what I'm saying? I'm a prime baby. I went through that whole stage of my life. I was raised by someone who had to fight to make sure that she and her kids were good. So I have a lot of respect for my mother. And I learned as a man to appreciate where you come from. She inspired me because she pushed me to, in an old school way, after everybody tells you don't say nothing, she was the one who was like, no, speak your mind. Say how you feel. Fuck them. Yeah, you big, but you ain't gonna be stank. Yeah, you big, but you gonna be stylish. Yeah, you big, but you gonna be a handsome, big motherfucker. Now, this is exactly how she talked to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly how she fucking talk.
That's exactly how she talk. Like, you know, she don't hold no punches, and that's how I am as a person. I hold no punches. Cause I feel like if I sugarcoat things when I'm talking to you, I don't respect you. So if I'm being honest with you and I'm telling you the truth, is because I respect you as a person and I want you to win. Or I could just be, oh yeah, no, you're okay. No, it's all right. Sure, you can wear plaid with stripes. That's perfectly fine. No, nigga, no. If I fuck with you, I'm gonna be real with you because I want you to win. I want you to succeed because when you succeed, I succeed. I believe in unity and family. If I treat you like family, I'm gonna talk shit to your face. I'm gonna talk shit behind your back. But if somebody fuck with you, I got your back. If somebody that's how I was raised. We together, you know. And
everything.
I just think plaid and stripes is that's like wearing a sweater with sweatpants. What type of tacky shit is that?
Hold on, wait, time out. You from New York and y'all wear Timbs and shorts and hoodies.
Listen, first of all, watch your mouth.
I said what the fuck I said.
We're not gonna do that. You're not about to sit here and talk about Timbs and shorts, okay? If you from New York with the bubblegum bottoms and the shorts and the tee, that shit is crispy. I don't care what nobody say. All right? I don't care.
All right. And the same way you don't care, the same way I don't care.
Fuck you, Cranny. Oh my God. Yeah, Sarah, tell him, watch your mouth. Don't talk about the New York swag, man. Timbs and shorts.
Nah, you know what? I talk shit. I talk cash shit, but I'm not gonna lie. Real talk, man. I love the shit. Like I can't wear it. I feel like my feet too big to wear Timberlands and shorts. Like that shit just look funny. You know? So if I wear Timbs, I might have some jeans. Probably old school, some bows. Shit.
Listen, bro. Hey, we all done had that moment. Hey, it's okay. We all done had that moment, man. You don't know nothing if you ain't trip over your own foot trying to look cool. Fall flat on your feet.
I had one pair of Timbs in my life. Them hoes look like clown boots. Like when I was in like the 7th grade, bro. And it's like I was shorter than what I am now, but my feet was still like stupid. So I'm walking around in like 5'5" with 11 fucking shoes.
Right.
And then I didn't understand not tying up my Timbs. So them bitches was like tight and long and shit.
The worst thing is when you wearing them, you scuff them. You get brand new Timbs, you scuff them. That's why I say, you know what scuffs my Timbs? You know
That's
what
how I feel about
creases my Jordans?
That's how I feel about forces. If you scuff my forces, I'm probably gonna punch you into pieces.
Right, that's some serious shit. And I see minute fight happen because of that one. Minute fight.
Biker shorts and flip flops. But let's carry on. All right. So
first, I want to say shout out to the Drip. I love y'all, man. For real. Like, y'all don't understand. I love y'all so much. I don't be around that much because I'm trying to, follow my thing, do my thing. But y'all have no idea how much I value just the time we do get to spend together. When I'm able to go to a meetup, like it's like a reboot of my soul. So for real, I love all y'all, man. Even the ones who I don't talk to on the regular. I talk to Crammy all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. But those who I just, y'all have no idea how much I love y'all. For real.
Speaking of stuff, just veering off a little bit again. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about your clothing line that you're getting going. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. So shout out to Drip, my brother Javi. A while ago, he and I were talking about me creating. It's sort of like an edgier version of Ruxwear, but it's Panda by Aceyon through Ruxwear. So you'll see certain things that I've created, concept pieces, hoodies that have a special paint on them, or they're tattered, or you'll have different kind of patches. Speaking of which, I'm working on Paul Cram's vest right now. Panda by Aceyon is still part of Ruxwear. It's just more of a signature version. So you have some edgier stuff, You'll see certain patches that you wouldn't see on the regular Ruxwear outfit. And then you'll see a big ass white panda bear with the eyes and the ears that shows me. It's my joint. Panda by Aceyon. It's exclusive. It won't be like all the others. It will be just signature pieces. So I'm very happy to have that. I've had a couple concept pieces that I created and I wore to shows. And I have a couple more that I'm still trying to put out there. So yeah. Real shit, son. Real shit. It's dope. And also I got my production company, which is Icy Rose Entertainment.
I don't know about that. What's this about?
Yeah, man. It's an LLC. I put out my first stage play about 2 years ago called Sons of Eve. I executive produced it, I wrote it, I directed it, and I starred in it. And that was called Sons of Eve, and it was under my Icy Rose LLC. There will also be other productions that I'm working on this upcoming year. I'm always busy. This upcoming year, I'm working with JCC. And yeah, I know, ain't no book yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it, man. I just, I got to I feel like if my book, when I put my book out, I wanted to make sure it's right. I don't want to do no half-ass shit. So I'm going to make sure when my book come out, it's got the right cover, the right flow. I want to make sure it's done correctly because I fuck with too many people who have dope shit, and I don't want to be like, yeah, this is what I got, and then Rare be like, get the fuck out. Yeah,
but like, get the fuck I've been around you long enough, fam, to like you got to get out your own way because there's nothing that you have touched or produced that was mediocre. So you need to get out of your own fucking way and put that book out. Stop bullshitting.
Yes, sir. You just sun me like a mother. You ain't got to sun me live on TV in front of people, but you had a point. I do gotta get out. That's my business. That's my biggest weakness. Honestly, I gotta get out my own way, and that's something that me and my baby mama talk about every time. Shout out to Sarah. Love you, pound cake. That's the homie right there, big Goonie. Say something, Crammy. I swear to God, I swear
have
to God.
nothing
I swear
to
to God.
say.
I swear to fuck you, Crammy. Because you know what? Let's talk we'll talk afterwards. We'll talk.
Why is it fuck me?
Because your face, you evil bastard. You always got something to say.
Me?
Don't
No.
pearls. Me?
Innocent.
No. What
Innocent.
do you mean?
All right.
Yo, real shit though, bro. I'm very proud, and I know what I feel like with this whole organization. There's nowhere that we can't go, and I feel like with the people involved, everybody brings something special, and we all have our own little kink with us, and I think that's what makes the collective so dope. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Javi
yeah,
says it all the time. There's no two of us that's exactly alike. And
nope,
just looking at it is like, man, some of us are vastly different, and it blends so well.
right, right.
Like Triple P is like the universal donor poet. Like he can go around anybody and just fit.
Triple P is nice, bro. He is nice. When I had the chance to actually sit and watch him perform, he's a lyrical literati. Like he can come up with some shit, and it's nice how he flows with it. Now, in the same token, you got Omari, huh?
That's a great question. Triple P wants to know: has fashion affected your poetry in any way?
Yeah, but it was in a negative. Because in many times it's like, oh, I want to show up and I want to style out, and you go up there and you do some bullshit piece, but you're trying to be styled out. Focus on your writing, because we poets can be very fickle-minded, and we also can be very self-absorbed. And you want to look the part, but you don't have the words to match to how you look. So there's times where I had to get a reality check, like, nigga, wake up, get over yourself, get out there and do a poem, write. Get back to what you originally, So yeah. So I've learned that as well.
One more question. I got one more question to ask you before you burn the stage down again. And then once you come back, you let everybody know where they can find you, follow you, all of that great stuff.
Yes, sir.
When people speak your name years from now, what do you hope they say about the way you wrote and the way you live through your poetry?
I want them to say he was unapologetically true. He was a genuine, loving person. He was real. That was a bad motherfucker. And when my poetry is done, I want them to be like, he was talking his shit, but he had some words. I don't want to be remembered like Langston Hughes. I always have this word where I say my motto. I got it from Langston Hughes. He did a poem called Motto. My motto is simple. Fuck them. Fuck them. And that's what I live by. You don't like it? Fuck you. You don't like what I got to say? Fuck you. It bothers you? Fuck you. Because it's how I feel. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't care. It just means that fuck you. Fuck what you think. It's about what I feel. It's not to take away from who you are as a person, but I'm entitled to my voice too. I will no longer be mute, bro. I will no longer be told to sit down. I will no longer be told to be quiet. I will no longer stand there and be put in the corner. I stand on my 10 toes as a man, and I'm going to die on my 10 toes as a man. So fuck them.
And with that being said, the mic is yours.
Damn, that was deep. Okay. All right. Those are the things you get hit for. That's what she said to me awaiting a punishment. The rusted knight that once garnished her throne spent days turning her dreams into nightmares, stalking her terrorists as the sun set. Once a guardian of a chassis, now he degrades her trinity with every saddle ride. Racing Trojans throughout her forest without permission, ripping her royal robe with his jagged sword. Purple stands for fresh bruises in her eyes. Now she sits afraid to look in mine. Clothes already on just in case I tell her to leave. Tear ducts filling before we speak. Something told me she was torn. Heart filled, afraid to pump life into her crushed out soul. She shakes when she sleeps. She curls in fetal position, far off in the end of the bed, moans when she cries, wishing that she was home. Hates everything that's wrong with her. Things he said. Things she dreads to mention, like her laughter at jokes from other men. Oh, so you think he's funny? So you want to fuck him or something? Responding to hellos from fellows, she's saying hi and shit. So you know him. Did you fuck him? She's been walked on. She waits for me to lay down her punishment, hoping my hand won't be as painful as his once was. She's fallen for shiny things before, polished steel posing as silver, lambs with silent wolf fangs that bite and draw blood. She's been with snake charmers before. Brave bulls that mysteriously turn their horns into hissing split tongues. She waits for me to lay down the law, praying it'll be a gut punch that she can hide, remembering that they discontinued that pancake number 5 she used to cover up the black eye from the African-sized bruises he left in her jaw. With the sawpaw hook, the edge of the bed is her purgatory. My hands are her judgment. She waits. In sprint position, she waits. Deep breaths, she waits. Heels arched with a strong foot in the back, ready to spring up and shoot for the front door. She's shaking timidly. She shudders and docile, heart racing around the brain, debating if she should flee or remain. I grab her. I pull her close. Air escapes the space between us. She gasps, ashamed to look me in my eyes, and I hold her, as if she's never been held before. I can feel her pain. I wrap my arms around her and kiss her softly on those tear-marinated cheeks. It's a new flavor of love. It's all right, Tay. Things happen. Poem. It's based on a true story. My first heartbreak. To the first person to ever break my heart, I forgive you. It took 396 months, 1,716 weeks, 289,272 hours for that girl, not yet a woman, to raise this boy into a man. And now, after 33 years and a few more, I'm man enough to say, I forgive you. Those words hold more weight than a plus-sized body can withstand. We are so much alike that the boy in my pupil cries at the punishment of his reflection. I can't hate you, King. You were just a boy learning to be a man, and I was the result of a Prince song that finessed your earlobes under the cherry moon while you sat in your Lincoln Continental. No wonder why I love Cadillac so much. For years, I wanted nothing to do with you. And now I cherish our moments together more than Flint natives and fresh water. For years, I sat in the school of hard knocks learning to be a man right next to you. I wish you would have studied more, at least passed down the notes to me and my brother so we would know and wouldn't have to fail so many times. But nevertheless, you were my hero. When He-Man underwear was a fashion choice and Thundercats proud the land, you were the Jagger to my Lion-O, the Sprinter to my Leonardo. You were the father who couldn't tell any lies but would tell any lie to get over. And I had to wait till I was older to realize not all sweets were meant for me. Some sugar-coated fudge was really bullshit in disguise with pretty mirages of guilt and self-loathing. And now I realize that that's all you had for me. I'm in my feelings with this poem. And the cavity has buried a hole in my heart for 289,272 hours. Every time I had to digest another sad story, every second I had to break my trust whenever you would break your promise. I forgive you for that. I forgive you for the endless times I sat on the porch waiting for your arrival and you never came. I forgive you for every lap I couldn't run fast enough to catch up to your love. I forgive you for every fist my mother received instead of your love. I forgive you for every crack rock that collected backstock over your kids and forced you to lose the equity in our lives. Even Jesus had daddy issues. And if God was the worst baby daddy a woman could have, forcing your son to be raised by a man that couldn't feed cheap, let alone himself, asking his child to sacrifice himself for man's selfish ways, allowing man to stab Jesus' hands as he reached up for his father's love, to pierce his feet when he wanted to be lifted in his father's arms. And I can say, I forgive you. And I'm thankful for your growth. And I'm proud of your sobriety. And I understand the sacrifice and I salute you. Here's to the boys that we were and the men we become. I love you, Dad. You're my splinter. I had to read that to him. Whew. Okay. I'm going to try and send y'all off with something light. It was my ballistic, lunatistic ways that were caused by you and those sadistic, mutilistic games that make any virile, brutal, criminalistic male turn feministic, feeling frail, and plain lame. Unbeknown to the realistic game you possess that make even our Lord feel shame because he done placed a serpent in stiletto heels and Prada skirts. He pities his sons as the gravel as slugs do to bring trinketies of gifts to please this human Aphrodite that is you. So I be fool. As so do all those who fell before me and have come fallen victim to her venom. She be the unconquered. She wins over her foes with unmolded sexual appeal, puppy dog eyes, and intriguing conversation that leads you to persist for a moment of conjugation, only to have you needing medication after she has corrupted your mental isolation, because no longer it is I. It is now we who run things, but truly she controls your nation. And you are just her Pinocchio, wanting to be untwined from her withered vines, feeling as though you were blind to ignore that beware of vixen sign, but pay her sympathy no mind. For it be mixed with lines of deceitful webs and Victorian secrets that pose as blinds, to block out the curating sun from showing her shadow lies. She hath and has from now on conquered we carriers of that 25th letter chromosome with a sly tongue laced with a pitchfork love we mistake for warming connection that causes obsessions at the notion of another receiving convulsions from her promiscuous, idealized motions of passion. She's a motherfucking pimp. Careful. These women ain't nothing to play with. Poem.
Man, one more time, man. This, my God. Look, I'm proud of you.
I wanted to give y'all some earlier work and give you some real shit. Like that poem, that Father Forgiveness poem, I really had to thank God for therapy. I had to learn to forgive my father. And that poem, I performed it when I had my slam team. And he watched it. And he watched it over and over. And then I was just 2020, I had to pull the plug. But for that last remainder of his life, I was able to forgive my father and build with my father. So forgiveness is very big. I believe in that. If you have someone out there who you don't want to talk to, who you can't stand, just learn to forgive, man, and try, because we could be gone instantly. You feel me? So, yeah, man.
Tell everybody what you got going on, any events coming up, where they can follow you. Speak on.
First of all, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook is all Aceyon Owens, Aceyon Owens. You see my ass smiling on it, Aceyon Owens. I got a couple projects I'm working on right now. I'm currently getting ready to work with a Jewish Community Center, which is a regional theater big theater company up in Rochester, New York. I'm working on Sweat. It's a play by Lynn Nottage, and that is going to be in the beginning of 2026. Then immediately after, in April, I will be working on a film called The Auction, with which was written by Jerry Capers and Sean Watson. If you ever saw the movie Death Certificate on Tubi, that was something that Sean Watson is working on. And to answer your question, Triple P, I have used my poems based off my acting. With Jerry Capers, I did a play called Is This Love? And I wrote a poem for that. I've done a couple plays with my poetry was involved. So the beginning of the year, I'm working on those two things. And then hopefully, God willing, I'll be able to make it to the meetup in Atlanta so I can get down there with my people. Now that's going to be in May. So beginning part of the year is already booked. Working on the play, working on the film, going to a meetup, do some poetry, talk shit, enjoy with my people, and then get back on the grind. I'm always grinding, baby. Always. Always. So Aceyon Owens, Facebook, Instagram, and then don't forget on the 2nd. Matter of fact, next week at this time, tune in to watch Soul's Ink Pen on his interview, because I'm going to tune in. I ain't going to interrupt his interview and try and do no bullshit. I'm gonna sit there and watch quietly because I want to see how he do. But watch him. Tune in to Soul's Ink Pen next week on PenTellectual Conversation on Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, and make sure y'all check that out. And then on the 2nd of December, watch Soul's Ink Pen get his ass whooped by Daddy so he can understand and know his motherfucking place. Okay? I want him to win. But he ain't gonna get no easy victory from me, nigga. No, I'm petty too. Don't fuck with me. I'm telling you. But it's all drip. So y'all please tune in. I love it.
All right, man. I want to tell you once again, man, thank you so much for taking time out to join me right here in the Be the Hot Topic on PenTellectual Conversation, man. This was a dope, fun ass interview. I figured it would be though, man. You easy to talk to. You a cool nigga. You know.
You too, man. You too. I got some shit for you, boy. I got some motherfucking boy, Uncle Snoop.
We gonna talk about that off the air. All right, man. We go ahead and drop you down real quick. It is time, everybody. You know what segment it is. It is time for us to run it. So, Dar, come on up stage and let's run it. What's good, best friend? Oh, you muted. And that's your job. That's your job. Your job is to hit buttons. You supposed to hit buttons.
I got a button on my hit. I promise you.
Why everybody on the team want to hit me? You know what? Ebony, the only one that hasn't threatened to hit me, man. I love her for that, man. Shout out to Ebony, the goddess.
She the newest one on the team. That's why she'll learn. She'll learn real quick, fast.
You don't learn. What we got going on, man?
Hey, show so far, just so you know, coming up on it is this Monday at 6:30 p.m. Is that Eastern? Is that Central? Which one is that?
I'm almost sure that's Eastern.
Okay, so 6:30, $12 to be on Zoom with Urban Echo Poetry, and the instructor Untitled will be bringing his knowledge to everyone who's in attendance. So make sure you register. It says you can register right there, urbanechopoetry@gmail.com. Get your ticket so that you can be there. An hour and a half will change your pen forever. Then, on November 21st, in Atlanta, Georgia, an event hosted by Wizard Avery, Tiffany's Playground, starring Courtney Crimson, our very own Ebony the Goddess, and Michelle Lachey. You definitely want to be there. It is an 18 plus event. I have been seeing the videos for it. You definitely do not want to miss this if you're in the ATL area. So get your tickets, go there and have some fun. And then the next day, you're going to show up at Sensual Saturdays in Atlanta. So in other words, if you're not planning on being in Atlanta on the weekend of the 20th and the 21st, you in 22nd, you are ruining your life. So you need to be in Atlanta because you don't want to miss the last event. You definitely don't want to miss Sensual Saturdays, where we are again featuring Ebony the Goddess. So, you know, I think after she does these shows, then she'll be ready to join the team in terms of like, we're going to beat you up one day. Anyway, November 22nd. Yes, I did that. November 22nd, there'll be erotic poetry, burlesque, games, food, drinks, BDSM demo. It's going to be hosted by Divinity, our friend Walking Erotica, and the queen of all things sensual, Jay Simone.
Hold on. Every
You,
time I want to know why every time you say her name, it's like some a part of your body twitch.
you
Like,
know what?
it's like,
Okay, so one, that's all I'm gonna say. Two, me and Jay go back longer than anybody I do with the drip. I done known Jay since at least 2018. We still got we had the same mentor person in our lives. Jay is an experience, and she makes sure you have a great experience. And I even messaged her one day and said, thank you for the experience I had. And I wasn't even at Sensual Saturdays. So I'm just telling you, she just does something to your body because she's who she is. So that said, if you want to experience an event hosted by Jay Simone, Walking Erotica, and Divinity, which is featuring the amazing Ebony the Goddess, and if you watch her videos, my goodness, you do not want to miss that. That is on November 22nd. I'm going to jump around a little bit because we're going to go on the 20th to the naughty list. December 20th. My bad. Did I say November 20th? I did. Stop looking at the screen
you just
like
said
that.
the 20th.
Okay, so the 20th of December, we're going to do the naughty list because, you know, Santa's going to be right around that door, and you want to make sure you are on the naughty list this time. Then you can work about getting it right on the nice one, but sometimes it's nice to be nasty. Which Poetic Nature got Ebony the Goddess again, Yoshi the Dragon, and Big Crave. So you definitely want to be there for live music, erotic poetry, drinks, and hookah. You can find out more information by following that QR code or calling that number on the screen. And in this corner, today we had Aceyon on our show. Next week, we will have Soul's Ink Pen on the show. And then the match of the century. I'll be walking around with the little sign that has round 1 and round 2 looking all cute for y'all. On December 2nd, here, same place, same time. Oh, it's going to be bloody. It's going to be amazing. Soul's Ink Pen versus Aceyon. You want to be here because we all going to be here. Bring your popcorn, bring your drinks, bring your gummies, bring whatever you need to have fun because it's going to be an experience that night. So I think I said my part. We good, bestie?
I believe that we are good.
Wonderful. You have a great rest of the show.
Oh, man. One more time, I want to thank Aceyon for coming through, man. Also, I want to thank all of you PenTellectuals for coming through, showing out, man, with the comments, man. I love you all so much. So listen, if tonight reminded you of anything, let it be this. Be the best version of you. Don't dim your light to make anybody else comfortable. Stand on your own 10 toes proudly and speak your truth. So I appreciate all of you one more time for coming out, man. I love y'all. Y'all have no idea how much I look forward to Tuesdays because of y'all, man. So keep creating, keep growing, keep standing tall. Until next time, I'm your boy, Paul Cram the Poet, and this is PenTellectual Conversations, where dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy always resides. We out!
Thank you for vibing with us. We hope tonight's conversation inspired a creative spark in you. So go out and show the world who you really are. And we'll see you next time on PenTellectual Conversations.